Hey, it's Jenna here with Geek Responsibly podcast, where we bring you the most geeky, fun, and ultra nerdy news. If it is your first time here and you don't want to miss out on the epicness that you're about to endure, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and click that bell so you know when our new episodes are available for you. Welcome to Geek Responsibly podcast. This episode, we will be taking things back to, yep, you guessed it, Marvel. Avengers Endgame is nearing and we just can't seem to get away from it. So, we will just embrace it. Let's jump right in. It's not even a basement. We don't even have a basement.
Basement. Here you go.
Thanks. We gotta make sure that you get it
Big
too.
dome.
Look at all of Layla's
What's
butt
in
hair.
Ew.
I'm assuming it's her butt hair.
When you look at it, it seems like a basement. What do you mean, what color do I want?
Just pick a color.
What color? What do you mean? This one. What'd I do?
Click on it.
I am clicking on it. Oh my god! What? Ooh, this is fun. What about just white? Ooh, I like this. It's nice because it's not like too loud. Ooh, I like that one too. The colors are fun.
Yay!
I'm keeping it green.
Cool. That'll give us power. Power for the podcast. Because did you know? Oh, hey. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
hi, listeners. We're back. Season 2, episode something.
10. That's what I was just about to say.
Episode 10. 10. Episode 10. Because
Yeah.
I was going to say it in a different language and I forgot what 10
Diez?
was. No, I don't remember.
What are we trying to do?
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
How the fuck did you know what I was thinking? Get out my head, Char!
Get out. Get the fuck out my head, Charles! I'm the juggernaut, bitch!
Yeah.
Such a
Welcome
good
back, lieslisteners.
Welcome.
And watchers.
I feel like I should wear glasses too, because you're wearing
No,
glasses.
because I said the universe would explode. No, it's okay. You can put it on.
I forgot you did.
If you do, we're going to have to...
Okay, ready?
You have to wonder
we got to do it, but I have to do it with my left hand, don't I?
No, it's fine. Just any hand's fine.
Okay.
Hold on. We should have seen that. Ready?
Oh,
Okay, ready? Dun, dun, dun. It's happened!
Activated!
Oh,
So-
this is gonna be nerdy as shit.
This
'Cause this means business. Because my eyes got super dusty and I tore them out. I tore out the contacts. Yeah.
Yep. Wait.
Our podcast is now actually.
Actually.
You're wrong.
That is completely false. My data does not apply to your standards. So this is going to be amazing by the looks of our intro. But we've got the power of the Green Lantern. We're
Yes.
totally using this.
The Green Lantern. You can't see it. It's her computer is green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We switched it on.
So it's the Green Lantern. It's green, so it's the power of willpower.
that we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this.
I'm changing it to greed. Because I like the greed one. He's mean looking. And he always holds the lantern
That's awesome.
He's amazing. What are we talking about?
That's all the DC.
Oh shit, we're back on DC.
No,
we
won't be back on
Okay.
DC. I was just asking Green Lantern. You're referring to the animated series.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, comic books, but yes.
Got it. Oh wait,
There's
comic
a lot.
books?
Well, there's a lot of different anime. Well, yeah. There's a ton of Green Lanterns.
Okay. I'm not very good with DC.
They're like the police officers of the universe.
I like it. See, I learned so much while I'm on this podcast because we just talk to people and I start learning all of this interesting facts that other people know.
Yeah.
And then I love hearing your side because you're more DC, where I'm more like indie, so I could totally tell you about weird fucking shit that I read.
You really can.
And then you though,
You find the weirdest shit, and it's always good. It's
I
always
do.
good.
Which I just found Berserk, the manga.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not an indie one, but I actually am going to. I just ordered
I
it.
need to actually read it because I had stopped after the.
When I'm done with it,
Have
I'll
you seen
lend
the
it to you.
series? Have you seen it?
No, it's on Netflix.
Oh well, I haven't.
Well, there's 3 things on Netflix.
Is
Do
it
you have
the
the
3D?
actual?
Is it the 3D animated one?
Yeah.
No, No,
So you're talking about the actual
yes, I have.
old school.
I have You Can Borrow.
Because I wanted to watch it because Van was telling me about it, and I was like, this sounds like a Jenish.
See, I didn't say anything to Mark, and I made him watch it, and we got to the end. He's like, what the fuck is this? And he wanted to, like, flip the table. He's, like, so mad at the ending. But it actually continues in the manga.
Yeah, don't tell me.
I won't.
Okay.
That's the best part of letting your friends watch Berserk. You don't tell them what's going to happen.
Good grief.
But, yeah, I think we should make a segment called I Haves You Can Borrow.
That is amazing.
I have You Can Borrow, and then it'll just be us like back and forth of like things that you can borrow.
Which also, I wrote like a bunch of stuff out.
She's writing it out right now.
I have.
So Berserk, and if you haven't seen it yet, I also have Trigun, which is amazing.
I have not.
And Berserk is the one I have is in Japanese, so you better like to read, which you do. So yay.
I watch a lot of mangas or animes in another language. What one was it? Assassination Classroom. Fucking weirdest shit ever. It's this alien that comes. So this alien is saying that he's going to plot to kill the whole human race, like Earth, like always.
As you do.
We always do. Like, thank you, aliens. I think they just hate us. They're like, let's get rid of the weak.
Humans. Yeah.
Humans. Let's go, Earth. So he calls out, says that he's going to plan on destroying the Earth, but before he does that, he wants to teach in a assassination school this specific room. It's even
precise.
A specific room.
Okay.
Like room 138 in this random assassin school. It was like all the misfits that they kind of were like, they're not going to make it. And then he's like, I want to do that.
So he's like, what's
but then
her
it's
name?
hard.
Hold on. So now it reminds me of the movie with Michelle Pfeiffer, and she's like the teacher. And
yeah.
In the Gangster Paradise, the Coolio Gangster Paradise is connected to the movie.
Well, the other thing, because she's teaching them how to write or whatever, something like weird
like
that.
But I can't remember what the movie's called. But like I know Michelle Pfeiffer, kids like in the Bronx or something.
I know what you're talking about.
And then the Coolio Gangster's Paradise is connected to that movie, or at least there's a music video, and that's part of them.
Yeah, probably. Because she has to go teach at this school.
In the Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, pretty much. In the Gangster's Paradise. I don't think that's the premise, but...
I connected the dots. Wasn't dots.
The classroom, assassination classroom, you feel bad because, like, he's still wanting to kill everybody, but then he's being really nice to, like, the kids, and he's, like, teaching them. Like, one kid was trying really hard to hit him with a baseball without him knowing.
Okay.
With these nodes on it. Like, he dies from this specific, like, whatever. So
are the kids aware that he's trying to destroy the world?
Yes, the police comes in, or the FBI, and we're like, this guy's coming in, he's going to be your teacher, you have to kill him. Before he does all this, whatever. And he's really fast, so bullets don't hit him. Like, he's standing, and he's like, duh, 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 like, and all these kids are, like, bringing out guns, like, weirdest shit ever. I know.
Okay.
You need to watch it. It's actually pretty interesting.
Okay.
But then, like, one kid is like, I'm going to try and hit him. And he's, like, sitting, like, reading or whatever. And then he rolls up on him and, like, chucks this baseball really fast.
Rolls up on him.
And the dude, like, catches it or, like, moves or whatever he does because he can't catch it because I think it'll kill him.
Okay.
And he's like,
too slow.
Yeah, well, maybe you should be on the baseball team. And then he's, like, being helpful to this kid. I'm like,
Ray, you have a great arm.
Yes!
You almost killed me. By golly, you should join the baseball team.
But I'm going to destroy the earth. I was like,
interesting.
This is the weird, and it's got a ton of books. Like, yeah, I highly recommend it. It was very interesting. I haven't finished it. But what we're really going to talk about today.
Yeah, I was like, where did we go?
We went
Berserk,
from DC.
I got excited because you talked about Berserk, and I was like, ah!
Yes.
And then anime, let's bring this back.
Bring this back. We're actually going to be talking about Avengers Endgame. Because Marvel, I'm just going to do it. We're just gonna what is it called?
Elephant in the room. We have to talk about. We have to.
Not even that. It's like literally I feel like I'm submitting to them. I'm like this and like fine, I'll talk about you.
No, here's the thing about Endgame. I've had a really hard time enjoying movies in the theater. Mostly because they're fillers, but there's just something
movies
ominous
in general,
it's just been above my head. No, here's the thing. It's been above my head, and it's just been weighing in ever since we had the first one. And movies usually are, here's a neat little package, start and done. And then you have the movies that do cliffhangers, and you know there's going to be something else. So I'm sitting here watching Captain Marvel, watching Shazam, and I love it. But in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, good, that was a great movie.
I want to know. Yeah.
Endgame, now.
Yep.
Now. So it's like...
I want to know what happens, and I'm nervous for 3 hours.
Because you don't know if you're going to pee or not. So... That's the thing. So it's like I am enjoying the movies I'm seeing, but I found myself after Shazam, I loved the movie, but then I was like, okay, Endgame now. And it's just, and I don't like that it's affecting it that way. Yeah. It's like I just wish it was done, packaged neatly, over and done with, because I'm like, well, I want to enjoy these other movies that come out, but they just remind me that Endgame's not here. Damn you, Marvel. Damn you.
Yes, and they've been making a complete stir throughout all media. Because of tons of things, which we'll go over.
I'm curious, because I didn't realize this because I have blinders on when it comes to...
Well, and they've been keeping a lot of things hush-hush.
No. So I have blinders on when it comes to action figures.
Oh.
So I saw Shazam and then went shopping and was at like a Target or something, and we go through the kids' aisle because that's where we shop. And I saw an action figure... And having seen the movie, I was like, well, that kind of gives it away. Like, it was interesting. So, and I'm wondering, like, if there's going to be something with Avengers, like, when they start releasing action figures before the movie comes out, like, what if you're going and you see, like, a character that you didn't know was in the movie and they show up, but you saw the action figure, so they're in the film.
Do you think that they will be releasing action figures before the movie?
I mean, they did for Shazam. My husband ended up seeing those things before I did, and I saw it after, but I just didn't know, like, especially for the people who toy collect, like, does that kind of it kind of gives you, like, a sneak peek of what might be happening in that movie, and does it kind of ruin it for you when you see something? Like, you're like, oh, exclusive, they're releasing this, and it's a different color, or it's like Ocean Master, but he's in his new outfit, but you didn't know he was going to be in the new outfit, but you just saw it on the action figure, but now it's in the movie. Or like a character you didn't know was going to be in the movie and they show up.
Yeah. So was that Shazam in the sense of the bad guy?
Well, the bad guy was definitely not what I was expecting. I had an idea of who I thought it was, and it wasn't. And the little thing that I'm talking about is towards the end, there's a event that happens, and I kind of was expecting it. I was hoping it would happen. So when it did, I like squeed. I'm like, yay. But then I went to the Target and saw like these action figures, and I was like, you know, I saw this. Luckily, I saw it before, but if I had seen that action figure,
you'd be like, oh,
I would have been right. Like, oh, that's going to happen in the movie. Because why would they make an action figure of it?
Interesting.
Like, dressed up, like, it's an action figure
for the movie. Well, now I'm going to be, like, looking for action figures, because I really am interested.
Yeah, but do you want it to spoil it for you? Would it spoil it for
you?
Well,
that's the thing. Like, I don't know if it would spoil it for me. So, this one, the one thing that I was reading is it's interesting that this one is going to have more spoilers than Infinity War, because in Infinity War, in the trailers, we knew what was going to happen.
Well, some of us knew.
Well, I mean, if you were smart, you would know that half the people...
Not smart.
If you read the comics, it happens.
There's that, but it's just like, that was one of my favorite things about the movie, is that I'm going and I'm watching all these people, like, just lose their shit. Because, like, you're seeing everyone dust. So, like, they're like, no, not Black Panther. And then, like, he goes and this kid's like, oh, hell no. Oh, like, out of his seat. And I'm just giggling.
Wakanda forever.
Yes, it was like, Wakanda. It was hilarious. So, for me, that was one of the most enjoying parts of the movie experience.
I just read that I believe when the Russo brothers were taping Infinity War, they did not finish Black Panther yet taping.
Yeah.
So they just let them do whatever they were doing for the Wakanda chants. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. They like improvised that. And that it would be from the Black Panther. So like Russo's would never have put it in, but from Black Panther taping the same time Infinity War was taping, they did it and they were like, oh, well, we'll keep it. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But that's the thing is, like, a lot of us knew, not the sense that we knew what was going to happen, but we knew the storyline.
Yeah.
We knew that they were going to be going up against this gentleman. I don't know, what do you call him? This guy Thanos.
You knew the snap was going to happen.
You knew something was going to happen, but you knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
You knew where they were going, and you knew that they were banding together.
I think it was definitely, you don't know who was going to be dusted.
Yeah.
But
exactly. Well, you didn't even know that they were going to be dusted. You just knew that
was
they
such
were
a
going up
fantastic-
against
that
this
was
person.
Such a pleasant surprise.
But in this
I'm
one,
disgusting.
if
I don't
you've
know why I love
watched
it.
any of the trailers, I have no idea what the hell is going on. Are they going to go... Like, I know that they're probably going to go and try and find him, but, like, where is everyone? What are the timelines? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
And it's a little bit more hush, like, what's happening to Tony and Nebula? What's happening to the other guys in back?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be, like, what they're going to be doing, honestly. And you're not sure, like, how much the world's been affected. I know Fury's gone, and you're going to also have the couple, like, the everyone meet Marvel. So there's that. But I don't know. And I'm kind of happy that I'm not sure what's going to happen. I have an idea. I know how it was in the comics, but I don't really know if that's going to happen in the
movies.
In the
yeah.
movie.
They can always change it. And, I mean, as we get through...
Would that be canon, though?
That they stick to the...
Yeah, but I'm just, like, if they change it, is that going to be, like, them doing Rebirth? And, like, oh, this is how it actually happened. We forget what happened in the comics. We're, like, redoing everything.
I have no idea. Now, will that show an uproar with fans that
Depends
are...
on what you do, because people are all pissy about Thor being a woman. That happens in the comics.
Yeah.
It's passed down to a lady, and I don't know if people are going to lose their shit because he doesn't want to be in contract, so put a lady in it. Valkyrie, essentially.
Or just kill everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone dies!
Yeah. Well, and then here's the other thing. People, the fans, were in uproar because the movie happened, the snap happens, people get dusted, and then the trailer for Spider-Man, like, Away, London Away, whatever the fuck it's called. Not Homecoming, but whatever the other one was. That happens. Like, well, clearly, like, Spider-Man's coming back because he's in a movie. You know?
But it depends on, like, what
people
the...
I think people deep dive, too. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I found out that they're going to do another Black Panther. So you're like, okay, well, then he's probably coming back. I don't know if that's true or
But
not.
we don't know if it's going to be a past movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see.
Really?
We'll see. I want it to be here because I want to sit through it. I have 2 different days, but I'm only going to really go the first day because Mark's like, well, if it's really good, we'll go the day after. I'm like, I don't know if I want to sit through another 3 hours of that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd rather see it the first day, get my hair done, let's be honest, and then go like another day. Because girl needs some more color. Just saying. Anyway.
Did you get a appointment?
I did.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay,
Yay!
cool. So, one thing that I thought was interesting while I was kind of looking through and figuring out what, like, the rustling noises of Endgame were on the ether webs was that on Atom tickets, which I've never heard of that.
I don't know
Have
what
you?
that is.
So it was similar to Fandango.
Okay.
So I
I
was like,
still don't use that either.
I don't either. I just go to the movie theater website and go buy tickets.
Yeah, that's what I mine. Regal.
I think I've bought Fandango tickets like once or twice. But anyhow, so from Atom tickets, Avengers Endgame had sold out nearly twice as many advance tickets as Aquaman, Last Jedi, Infinity War, Captain Marvel combined.
I mean,
Which
because
that's
everyone's where I'm at, and they're like, and finish it.
Yep.
Finish it. Because
Is this the finisher? Finish him!
And you know, and I wonder if it's like marketing, because I don't know if people are doing that for like Lord of the Rings, going, oh my god, it's the next installment, versus here, like, it's the end part, because they were originally going to be 3 parts, right? So then they end up go, no, there's going to be 2 because people can't wait that long. But I think it's one of those where, again, like, it's affecting my movie experience.
There was going to be 3 movies.
I think there was supposed to be like 3 parts.
Oh, hell no.
And then they made it into 2 really long parts. So my concern about it is it going to be 3 hours where you're like, oh my god, this is 3 hours because the pacing's awful? Or is it going to be 3 hours where the pacing's fantastic and it feels like an hour?
They've never had pacing issues. I don't think Marvel's ever had pacing issues. For me.
Captain Marvel was kind of...
Well, I didn't...
was kind of
I didn't
slow.
watch that.
It was kind of slow. It picked up towards the end, but it was kind of slow.
Speaking of Captain Marvel, did you know that Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson are in multiple movies together and TV shows?
No.
I was just deep diving, and there's one called Unicorn Store on Netflix.
Okay.
It bombed during like some film award, but then Netflix picked it up just because it has Brie and Samuel L. Jackson. It's like this woman who's having like pretty much like a midlife crisis.
Okay.
And this gentleman, Samuel L. Jackson, offers her to come to the unicorn store. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Interesting.
The trailer looked interesting.
Huh.
It looked really weird. So anywho, if you are if you're missing Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, go ahead. They're actually in like 3 different movies together.
That's awesome.
And TV shows. I was like, oh, did not know that.
Fun fact.
So not only did the tickets go or sell that much.
Well, I mean, we bought them. We bought ours early. I think I bought mine 2 months ago.
Yes. So as they are being
Mark was watching
purchased,
for it to go out.
Yes.
Like the second they were like released, he's like, okay, I'm buying tickets. So it makes sense.
So everybody's been doing that, but now everybody's wanting to do opening day. So people are putting tickets on eBay for $5,000. There was a pack of whatever, which that had gone off of eBay like that day. So I don't know if somebody fucking bought it. And then there was another one in Oklahoma City that was $10,000 for like a 5 people or something like that for $10,000 or some bullshit like that.
Well, if you look at it, like we were waiting for them to go on sale. We did, and we bought multiple tickets for multiple days. And I think that's, if you think about it, maybe that's why a lot of people are doing twice as many. Because you're not sure, it's so far out, you're not sure when you're going to make it to the theater. Because you have to almost plan around it, which I did. I'm like, sorry, I have to leave work early. Because I have to go see Avengers. But I think a lot of people might have been buying multiple. Because A, you can sell them. And then B, if you're like, hey, no, I couldn't do it on this day, I'm going to do it this next day. And you can kind of resell them back to the theater.
I was trying to figure out where I'm going to go. And because
I went with the reclining seats because that's 3 hours.
Yeah, that's the only way you can. I'm not going to sit in a regular seat.
I think I need like a bladder thing.
We already talked about it. We need a catheter. Or a pee pan. You just
bedpan.
Bedpan.
Oh, it'll make sound. Everyone will hear it. You have to do it like during explosions.
What happens if Mark like accidentally like hit it?
Oh God, it's gonna go everywhere, and then your butt's wet, and it's ruined. It's ruined.
Movie's ruined. Don't use a bedpan. Literally get a catheter. It's cool.
Be a good neighbor. Don't use the bedpan.
But I looked at tickets at Flick's Brewhouse.
You know what you need is a shiwi. Sorry.
What's a shiwi?
It's like a thing so you can pee standing up as a lady. It goes there and you use it for camping. So
that's
then you
amazing.
So then you can pee standing up. It's kind of cool. Just saying. I heard about it. I haven't used it, but I've heard about it.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Back to Avengers.
I was looking at Flick's Brewhouse and
oh yeah, the one in Chandler.
Yes. So I was like checking, but because I can't do it Thursday night,
I can't imagine that you could get tickets because that's like
already the whole place is open.
Oh really?
On 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, those are fun though. Holy
but
shit.
Guess what? 11 to 12 to 1 to 2. 2 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna leave from that fucking movie.
Thursday?
Friday. Because I was like, I can't do Thursday night because I have to work on Friday.
Yeah, I got Thursday at like 4 o'clock. No, for Thursday at 7. And then I could do Friday night with you.
Hey,
morning.
11 o'clock?
It's because our Fridays was a 4 o'clock and I would be across town and there was no way I'd make it on time.
Yeah.
There's a good chance I could. I don't know. But again, that's like a double feature. That's like...
It is completely
a lot of time.
Open right now.
Can you imagine I go 3 times in a row?
Dude,
it'd be
totally
like,
come with me and we can just sit by ourselves.
God. Could you imagine if I made it to the other one? So then I'm like, I see it on Thursday night, and then I see it at Friday at 4 o'clock. Get
and
out
then you
of the
wait
theater at 6, and then go see it with you again at 11.
11?
Jesus.
I was like, that's amazing because then I can just sit and do it at 11. No one's gonna be there.
People will be there because I've been at movies
currently
where it's like the midnight launch stuff.
I can pick from any section. I just need to ask Steve if he's okay with that a time
because I was like, cool.
We're gonna be out by 2.
Yeah.
Were you guys? The cop pulls you over. Were you guys drinking? We were at Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Well,
it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
That Brewhouse thing, yes, because they can serve alcohol.
That is true. But I was just saying it would be funny if you were driving home and then a cop stopped you.
Why are you out so late?
I went to the movies. She wasn't ready.
I still need to go back to Alamo because I got someone tipped me. They gave me like that as a tip.
That is awesome.
So I have to go and use it so I can use the draft house again, which I enjoyed when we went. It was kind of fun.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. So Anthony and Joe Russo have been talking a lot about them shooting Infinity War and Endgame back to back. I did not know that.
It makes sense because it's, especially for your actors who have to be in shape, because then otherwise you're like off season.
That makes sense.
And it's kind of like what they do with Game of Thrones, right? Because they shoot the last season like they did it all in one go, because then you're done.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they kept going and they get it done, because then you essentially, it's a little bit easier on everyone else, because then it's a long extended shoot, but then you're done and they can be, because I'm guessing with
then they can go and do whatever the hell they want. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because
especially with it being a two-parter, if you're coming back and having to like get back in that mindset
mentality,
and if you're doing like, hey, this shit happens and you have to, obviously they're great actors and they can do that, but if you're going right through the script and doing that, I think that's much better versus going, okay, great, I'll see you in 2 years, and get back into the same shape and get back in the mindset of like, oh, I'm sad because everyone got dusted. Like, it's probably easier just to do it all on one project.
Yeah.
God, I wonder how long it actually, like, I wish I could like be on set and see how long it actually takes for them to like
do scenes and stuff.
Because I know it takes longer after the actors do it, because it's going to be doing the CG and then editing it and like making sure it's playing out. Like, how long did it actually take them to tape the raw footage?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
We should probably check, because that actually is very interesting. The only thing that they were, like, when they did tape it and fans were seeing, like, different photos and stuff, they were trying to see which one was from Infinity War, which one was from Endgame, which I thought was interesting. And then they actually voiced that
which
the Russo
doesn't
brothers...
matter. I mean, does it really matter? Because, like, I wonder...
No, because it's all part of the same. It's the same universe. It's the same timeline.
But I'm saying, like, you have the people who sneak on set and they're trying to take these pictures and like, oh, these spoilers. I'm like, does it matter? Do you really need to spoil it? Do you need to like go through and see what the costume looks like before you see it on screen? Like, it just... Yeah. Because then you have some people like, oh, the costume looks like shit. But then, like, I had people talking to me when I went and saw Shazam. They're like, well, how does the costume look? I'm like, that's going to make you not see the movie because he's not as ripped as Superman and they have him look differently. I'm like, it's a different feel. It's a different thing. It's just interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
People are picky about weird things.
It's weird. I like seeing that stuff and seeing that people have done it, but at the same time, I'm like, really? Yeah. You have to go and like get, sneak in and steal shit from the movie set, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there is no point.
Not saying I wouldn't, because I probably would. But it's
no, hard. I would just go there just to say hi to them.
I'm just here to watch. Yeah.
I just want to watch you guys. But yeah, they stated that the Russo brothers actually regretted shooting the films back to back.
Really?
And they stated the only reason why is while the films have a connection as the Marvel films do, they are distinct stories. So they wish that they would have...
so maybe the separation would have been easier.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is not necessarily because of the acting, but it's like the editing process. Because then the editing is like, well, I don't want to cut it.
Wait, what part is this?
Well,
yeah, that makes sense.
And you don't want to like cut it and make it feel like it's a cut versus like,
it needs to be fluid and what's the next scene.
If you're like, hey, this is what the story encompasses, A to B, and you take that and you edit that, it's probably like, it's like shooting a wedding. It would be like me trying to shoot 2 weddings in the same day when they're 2 very distinct, separate things. Mm-hmm. But I had to make an album for both of them. Like, well, this is weird. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah. I wonder if it's better because of that they've already had the outline of like what the writing style would be like, or like where's this one going as opposed to this. Which brings me into, they actually wrote the ending of Endgame before they started Infinity War.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is normal that I thought of, but then when I was reading about it, a bunch of people don't do that. They don't write the ending of their stuff and then they just start playing around with it. So I'm like, no wonder movies suck so bad sometimes, because you're like...
I think that makes sense because you're going,
this is your end game.
This is this is the goal I want, and then you reverse engineer it and be like, what do I need to do in order to get that?
Yeah.
So like they have a clear concept of what they want, and then you work backwards to like, okay, well this way, and you can kind of spread it in multiple branches and stories, but I feel like that's easier versus going, hey, I have these characters and let's just see what happens, which I feel sometimes happens with TV shows.
That they just kind of drop off.
They drop off and like, oh, good. It goes to this really like crazy weird area that you didn't expect it. Versus if they had an idea and they knew what they were wanting, then. And I think like if you think about Lost, I think it was something like that. But they also were like they were done. They had an end game that they wanted to do, but then the I think
We're just going to keep saying Endgame.
what pilot or what network was Lost on?
You mean like ABC or?
Yeah.
I think it might have been ABC.
Because I don't know if I heard it from you. Didn't you just say in the last couple episodes that there was something that Lost had, like a concept, they had it, and then ABC's like, great, you're going to have 5 more seasons of this now. And they're like, fuck. So then they got like kind of cattywampus because they had to keep the story going.
Well, I remember watching Lost after everybody else did, and I was like determined to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Only to read later, when I figured out there was actually the internet and you can find articles, that they didn't have a lick of an idea of what was going on, and that was something that they just pulled out of their ass, and they didn't even think that they were going to pass the first season.
See, and that's where I'm like, if you reverse engineer it,
this is where you should have. But this is interesting.
that's TV,
because
though. You could be canceled at any moment.
But that's the thing too. Is well, yeah, because they did that with my Veronica Mars. So sad.
Did they make a movie?
They tried 2 times and like books and things. She's coming back, by the way.
I heard.
And she can play herself because she looks the same.
Yeah.
And she's adorable as fuck. But what I was going to say is I have some people that I know that are writing books.
Yeah.
And they're publishing books, and they only had 2 books that they were planning to do.
Yeah.
And then now they got signed on for 6 series. Or 6.
And you're like, how do I finish this?
Well, that's what
Or
I'm
how do I
thinking. Do they
drag
already
it
have
out?
that? Do they? And that's why I wanted to ask them, but I didn't want to be rude and be like, "Oh, I saw that you got like a
You're like,
publisher
hey,
to
did
do
you
like
think-
6.
did you
do
think
you know
this-
what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Did you
Like,
think this out?
Yeah.
Do you have plans for your characters, or are you just doing it live?
Yeah. Like, do you go if I don't get published or get a publisher to sign me on? This is how it's gonna end in 1 book. If I do,
Or they have an idea of like, this is where I always imagined my characters going, and they just kind of have that in the, because there's some people like authors that have that in the back of their mind, like, oh yeah, this is
That's why some books just suck
where
during
I think like
the middle.
but if you think about it, if you're writing a book and you're invested and you make these characters, they're gonna live on in your head anyway. So
That is
you're
true.
gonna be like, oh well, I'm going to make all these different stories that are gonna include these characters, and you either flush it out or you don't, depending on what you end up doing.
Would it be weird if I killed off the main character and then started off branching with other people?
I mean, no. I mean, Doctor Who kind of does that, even though it's the same character, but they changed actors and stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't think so.
So
Look at
essentially,
13 Reasons Why. The main character, well, technically she's already dead, but yeah.
yeah. There's
Fun fact, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But the other thing that the Russo brothers were talking about is how they like to write themselves into corners. So they have to explain themselves later in the end, which they said that it started with Captain America Civil War, which was Tony Stark finding out that Steve Captain America killed his best friend's best friend killed his parents.
Yes.
There we go. And now they've been at ends for the last couple of
until he texted him and said, "Sup, buddy?" And then they were fine again.
They really aren't still.
I mean, he texted him. He's like, "Hey, we need your help.
Yeah, but
Come
he
back.
didn't.
Come back,
Baby, come back.
I was thinking Jack or Rose. Come back.
Come. But I don't think that
He's blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
I had to did you get it?
Did you get? Hey. But I don't think you didn't see them together. Tony Stark's off in the planet somewhere.
Did he text him or did he give the number to someone else?
They never showed.
Did he give him?
Messaged?
Hold on.
Who messaged Steve?
Who did he send
Steve.
Who did he send the old phone to?
Woohoo!
Did it go?
Woohoo!
Did it go to Tony or did it go to someone else?
I can't remember. So Banner looked at Tony and told him to message him, right?
Yeah.
And he said, put that shit aside because right now we've got bigger things to deal with.
Yeah.
And what happened after that? Did Tony Stark message him? Or did it just lead us to believe that he messaged him?
No, he didn't message him because apparently Captain America was over with Black Panther. Because I think he might have went to go see the White Wolf or whatever the frick they're calling Bucky.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Because the guy's
that.
like, give this man a shield, and they gave him the teeniest little shield. I'm like, give him his shield.
Well, I think what's going on is
I love how
he was
throws his
already.
shield. It's my favorite. It's like,
yeah, he was already with them in Wakanda because he knew about them.
yeah, so I don't think anyone texted him. I think he was already there.
One time that we saw him was when they went to that.
Ooh,
remember?
Because Tony's been out in space the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no. He started going out into space after they met Strange. Because that's when Strange and Banner.
Strange.
I do too. Oh my god, I'm so mad that he got he died.
He knew that though.
Yeah.
Because he went through
He said
all the
that's the reason.
combinations. He said, I went through all the combinations and this is the only path to victory.
Yeah.
Love you,
Stupid.
Captain Strange. That's a smart
Captain
dude.
Strange?
Captain Strange. Doctor Strange.
He's super hot.
Sherlock. Smaug.
Somebody had a meme that it was a picture of food and it said butternut something
Cumberbatch?
crinkle fries.
Butternut
crinkle fries. And somebody goes, "Is that the dude who played Doctor Strange?"
Butternut crinkle fries. Is that the guy who played Doctor Strange? That's what she said. Now I just want to call him butternut crinkle fries. All right, guys, it's official. You've got Robert Downey Jr. as Stark, and then you've got butternut crinkle fries as Doctor Strange.
Oh,
That's kind of like the best thing I've ever heard. I kind of love that.
I sent it to Steve and I was like, I can't ever unsee it.
That's like the best thing ever.
Oh, butternut crinkle fries. We
love you.
The most amazing thing.
We need to make an Instagram account for butternut crinkle fries, and it's just a fan Cumberbatch, a fan named Cumberbatch. I've also seen him on Graham Norton, where they have like him with pictures of otters, and like they say he's an otter. And I've also had him on there where he did like the voiceover for some like wildlife thing, and he keeps calling penguins penguins.
Oh my god.
Because he can't say it correctly. Oh, butternut crinkle fries.
You make me laugh. But really, who did message? Because
I don't think
Captain
anyone.
America showed up. I think somebody had to have, because he knew something was going down, because he came. He came when, what's her name? Scarlet Witch. Her and that's where we first see Captain America.
But he was with Natasha. I think he's been with Natasha.
Hell yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I really wish that they would do it.
Was Hawkeye with them too, or just him and Natasha? So
Hawkeye's been out of Infinity War, because remember, he's living happily
here's the thing.
ever after with his people dying.
But remember, Natasha stopped Black Panther from getting Captain America because he escaped because of her. She turned. When they had that whole scene where the team was fighting each other, she turned and helped him escape.
Yeah.
So
I do remember that. This is even going back
because I think she left too. I don't think she's been around.
That's in Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
She was not in. Yeah, I can't think of her being in anything.
It's Tony Stark. You've got the Hulk. Because
the Hulk is gone since the first freaking
because he's been gone for
Ragnarok. A baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, for Ragnarok and stuff, but which I really wish they just made a Planet Hulk movie. It would have been nice because the animated one was pretty cool. But they were like, oh no, here it is. We just like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
But yeah, so Natasha was already with him. So I'm assuming they saw shit going down because they're giant machines or whatever that
they could
showed
probably
up.
tell.
They're like, hey, doesn't look right.
Yeah, let me see where that's going.
I don't know.
Oh, weird. Scarlet Witch and can't remember what Vision,
yeah.
How are you dying right now? Because they were also with the other.
Hands
stop! Ugh. Not even. What's even worse is it died twice.
Yeah.
How do you die twice? Okay, how you gonna get fired on your day off?
How you gonna
get killed twice?
How you gonna get killed?
How you get killed twice, yo? But the other guy, what's the other guy's name that came in with? It was Black Widow, Captain America, and Birdman. What's that guy's name?
Hawkeye?
No,
Falcon.
That guy came in too, didn't he? It was those three that came in out of nowhere with a vengeance. Because it wasn't just Black Widow and. Because he came down.
I don't remember.
There was two people that they were fighting. Weird people. I can't remember where they were from. The squid people that look like Squidward.
What the fuck is happening? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me take a second. What are you
Remember
what page are you on?
Thanos' like second hand man?
Yeah, they're
and
fucking
Tony
mean.
Stark was like, okay, Squidward.
Yes,
And he was like this the whole time. But he had 2 other henchmen
yes,
who came and tried to kill Vision
They're
or
called
get Vision.
something. They're like
They should have just went to Lenscrafter.
I can't remember. I'd have to Google it, but they're actually a name, and I can't remember what they are.
I can't remember.
But they're like, they look like dark elves from
Yes!
Thor 2, but I don't think they are.
No.
But they had like the little, they're cool.
So those 2 were
That girl
fighting them.
That girl that exploded.
Yeah.
Crushed her in the thing.
Well, the other, because she was all pissed because they killed their buddy.
Yeah.
But that was with Captain America, Black Widow, and Falcon. Falcon was there.
I mean, I don't really remember him being there.
He wasn't that big of a
Because
role.
I just remember that, and I just remember Vision was kicking ass and
Wait.
Vision was flying around.
Wait. I just remembered Black Widow was yelling at Scarlet Witch. I can't remember her name. But she was saying...
The Olsen. The one that's not the twin.
I told you not to go off radar. And what did you guys do? Go off radar. So they've been monitoring them the whole time.
Well, yeah, because they have
Vision.
They've been a couple.
Well, yeah, but they also were letting them...
Be a couple?
Pretty much. But, well, they were just saying because they didn't want to be... Half of people went over to Avengers. Half of them disappeared.
Yes.
Which I think Scarlet and Vision went this way with them. And so...
I don't think Falcon did because he had that whole Ant-Man thing. So I thought he was still... I don't know. I'm just ready for the movie to...
I should have just watched all 50-some hours of all of the movies.
I'm just waiting for Endgame to fix everything.
I'm trying to piece back things from 5 years ago.
Yeah, just fix it. Just fix it.
But anywho, I'm so excited for...
Are you going to watch every single movie?
How?
Up until?
That's 51 hours. I don't even have that. I have the ending of part 2 of Sabrina. I have Game of Thrones here next week.
I know.
Wait,
Sunday.
What time? It's Sunday. Sunday.
It's this Sunday.
It's this Sunday. I have
Yeah.
to get Sabrina done here shortly. Like, which, if you haven't watched it, holy fuck damn. Like, already, first couple of episodes.
This is super aggressive.
First couple of episodes, it was like fucking in your face, just death and gore and crazy darkness.
So you're watching Death, Gore, and Darkness, and I'm sitting here going, oh my god, I love The Last Dragon Prince. It's so good. Bait is my favorite character.
Oh my god, you need to get on my level. Sabrina is fucking badass.
I'll have to watch
So
it.
much craziness. It was so good. Anywho, well, I'm not done with it yet. We'll see. They could fucking just kill it. People like to do that. It's them killing their
pets. Is that you,
pet.
Chris Farley?
I love my pet. Yeah,
killed it.
Okay, so as far as the whole Tony and Captain America not liking each other, they had recent clips from the Endgame movie. We should do these with eating a hot pepper. I just thought of that while I was trying to swallow.
So bad.
It reminded me of the Honey Pop chick.
I know. Raina. Raina Scully is hilarious. You guys see her on YouTube. She's great. Great.
But they did a longer version of the clip, which played at CinemaCon, and Nebula is very much part of the scene where Tony Stark is not. So then people were like, who is with Tony Stark and blah, blah, blah. Which I'm like, come on, guys.
You're all trying to connect the dots. Just relax.
Exactly. You're making dots that aren't even there. So let's go back to one of the clips that was there, which there are now rumors. Well, how much time has passed between Infinity War and Endgame?
3 months.
They said 22 days.
Really? I just guessed.
Yeah, 22 days. That's about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So Stark revealed in an extended clip trailer that it was a little over 3 weeks.
Which makes sense.
Yep. Nebula and him are drifting in space. He states that Nebula has fixed his wounds, so clearly she was with him, guys.
Well, yeah, those were the only 2 left on the planet. Everyone else got dusted.
Exactly.
Well,
and they were with that ship.
Yeah.
They're the only 2 left.
Yeah, they were. Everyone else got dusted.
Or killed. Because I think Strange got killed by Thanos first.
No, he dusted.
Did he?
Yes. He killed his fake, like the fake one of him.
Oh,
because he made multiples. So, because we lost
completely
Drax.
Cry on little Spider-Man.
I know that they.
They
milked it. They milked it.
Didn't he say that he made that up? Like,
see, and the worst part is because I don't know if he made it up, but the part of it is like he knows he doesn't feel well because his spider senses are tingling because he knows that he's dying, and it's like a split second, like it takes him a longer time to die because he's like fighting it.
That was so sad.
Because he has advanced healing, I think.
Yeah,
so it's like kind of like, yeah. I was like, whoo.
Yeah, I started crying.
We lost Dax, we lost Star-Lord, who ruined everything.
What's her name?
Mantis.
We
lost Mantis. We lost Doctor Strange, and we lost Spider-Man. So yeah, Nebula and
Tony
Stark were the only ones.
Now, Rocket and Thor had gone somewhere else with Groot.
And
so they're not part of it.
Groot dusted.
So
it's Rocket and Thor.
Yes, which they just showed that Rocket dies.
It's the...
Did you hear that?
Spoiler alert.
It was all over the new comic series.
No, I didn't know.
They're writing new comics, and they had...
you mean Guardians of the Galaxy. You're not saying he dies in the movie. You're saying you just heard.
I have no idea. Rocket... Death. Infinity War. There is this picture.
Because we have... Essentially, everyone dies in the Infinity War except for our main Avengers. The ones who started it all. We got Captain, we got Thor, we got Scarlet, we've got... Well, Scarlet, I mean Black Widow. We have Hawkeye.
It was Guardians of the Galaxy. They
That's
posted
horrible.
this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So Donnie Katz...
We're only done. We're down... Yeah, we have 5, I think, of the original Guardians. Hulk is still there.
5 of the original Guardians?
Avengers, yeah.
Hulk, Black Widow,
Thor,
Captain America, Falcon. Or did he die?
Falcon died. He dusted.
He did?
He dusted.
Fuck.
I think. Yeah, he dusted.
Okay, so...
Because it's your original Avengers. Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Cap, and Black Widow, and Hawkeye. And then you have, like, extras. So it's Rocket and...
the Wakanda lady.
Well, she's not. I mean, she's not part of the team. I mean, maybe she is. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I was trying to think of the ones, like, the original ones that...
I don't want to look at this picture. This is really sad.
Yeah,
I saw that and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, the picture is, like, his bloody little paw.
On a window.
Kind of like Titanic.
Titanic, only in blood.
Yeah. That's gross. Change the subject.
Now I know I'm already getting sad.
Okay, so 3 weeks happened in between the movies.
So, but then we're seeing that they're obviously having issues with food, water, and air.
Yeah.
So what leads me to believe is there's a couple of clips, which people are dumb. I don't know why they're not looking at it. There's little, like, trailers of them walking with those spacesuits.
Yeah.
Space pants. Peter Dinklage comes back.
Oh my gosh.
And Tony Stark is in it, I'm pretty sure. But so then that leads, like, some people were like, well, there's no Hulk, there's no Stark, and there's no blah, blah, blah. So they must be off on a secret mission. I'm like, there could be. I don't know, guys.
Just enjoy the movie.
Exactly. Why are we pulling it apart?
Well, I mean, that's
2 weeks.
That's also
that's
the fun of it, right? Is to kind of nitpick.
I get it.
I just tend to nitpick after it's come out.
I just hate when people are nitpicking and it sounds stupid because they're like, "Oh man, I bet this is happening." I'm like, Tony Stark's right there.
Well, it's because people like doing theories, and it's really fun to do
but
theories.
But then watch the trailer.
But that's the thing, because then you have this theory, like I have a theory in my head of how it's gonna go, and then there's something about watching it happen in the movie. You're like, "Fuck yeah, I called it." Like there's just something.
Do you want some ginger ale?
No, I'm good.
That's
random.
Do you want some Coke?
We'll get there. You want some Coke? Is that what you just said? No,
I'm
fine.
I was going to grab some. It's 0 calories.
I'm good. Peer pressure. Well.
Continue.
I
was like, I'm parched.
But I am glad that they are doing 3 weeks in between, because I think that is like a good enough time, because you have to have the characters kind of settle into this world, and you're still pretty much 3 weeks of half the population going. You would assume that. What are you doing? What happened? Oh my God, the string lights got her.
Yeah, I got this Hanson's ginger ale.
I got this Hanson's. Cute.
Yay! But I was like, I didn't bring a water, so I'm just going to grab it. It's true. I like that it's 3 weeks
Because you're still getting body counts. I mean, that's a lot of people to kind of get. After a disaster. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
There's a lot of people
dead. I'm ready for it to happen.
Not only did people die before the fucking war or the snap, that was a horrible snap. But then
mine are just like not working today.
Right? I think it's just because I'm clammy. Not only did we have a bunch of people die before it also had a bunch of people die after it. So we're like losing people left and right.
That's why I want this over with.
Yeah.
I was like, please fix it. Finish the movie. Finish the story so I may then go to the theater and enjoy my movies where I'm in and out. And I don't have to worry about shit happening because then my brain just doesn't stop.
Or waiting and then being like, no, another 3 hours that I'm going to have to watch. They're going to have a huge cliffhanger and we're going to be watching this for the rest of our time.
Let's see. I don't know.
Do you think that would happen?
I don't know what they're going to do.
What do you think?
They're going to close it and package it nicely. And it's going to open the Avengers to the newbies. And we're going to get...
That's what I was thinking.
And I'm wondering if we're going to start all over again and we're going to learn about either people taking over the mantles or we're going to learn about other superheroes that you might not know.
I forgot. Remember in the Guardians, that creepy gold lady?
Yes.
She was making... Oh, damn it. Adam... She was making Adam the perfect person. Here he is. Adam Warlock.
No idea.
He hasn't come back yet. Okay, so in Guardians of the Galaxy, they had a end clip of that weird gold lady making the perfect human. Remember she was fucking psycho?
I really don't remember that one. I'd have to go back and see it.
Adam Warlock. I bet you he's coming. I hope so. He is stronger than all of the Avengers.
Yeah, but in the comic books, Squirrel Girl is what took Thanos down.
Oh my god.
Is she gonna show up? I hope so.
Maybe that she can date what's his name before he dies. Rocket. But I want it to look like this.
That's what she looks like.
Well, this is from Mike DeBalfo.
She has a little tail.
Well, yeah, no, but Squirrel Girl does not look like that. Squirrel Girl looks...
I don't know if they're going to have any new characters. I wonder if they're going to have characters that they're going to...
This is what she really looks like. Can we get her to look like this?
I don't know if they're going to... I don't know if they're going to, like, introduce new characters. They might have something like a sneak peek. I wonder if they're going to have the original Avengers kind of take care of the problem.
See?
Yeah.
So it even says, Adam Warlock is a comic-level hero from Marvel Comics who has defeated Thanos and has teamed up with the Guardians.
I just don't know if they're going to bring in someone new or they might show that later. I'm not sure.
Now it has been confirmed by the Russo brothers that he won't be in Avengers 4, but he could possibly still play a huge role in the MCU in the future. Fuck!
Yeah, see?
Fuck you, Russo brothers. Russo. That's what I think of. Is the fucking, Rufio. No, I'm thinking of the fucking Bushwhack brothers.
Oh my God.
When they come in for wrestling. All right, we've gone way too many.
I don't know Bushwhacks, but I know the Dudley brothers.
Dudley brothers.
Spike Dudley.
Yes.
One of them died.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really sad. Yes, them.
Dudley
I think
brothers.
they were the ones that came in like that. No, the Bushwhackers. Yeah,
No
Bushwhacker
idea.
brothers are from like old back. Yeah, these guys. And then they'd come in. Look at them.
Oh my
They'd come
God.
in and they go. Ooh, ooh. Oh God. Yeah, I don't watch wrestling ever.
I loved it.
I used to watch it all the time.
I used to love it.
Oh my God, I still love it. Okay, so another controversy per se is why Brie Larson looks different in this. I know, these people are ridiculous. Hold on. She looks different in the Endgame trailer than in the movie
Maybe
Captain
the girl
Marvel.
got her hair did.
I said, Captain Marvel was
It's got
supposed to
some
be
highlights.
in 1990, wasn't it? It's in the
Yes,
90s.
yes.
Sorry,
it's set in
this is-
1990s.
I don't know what time frame Endgame is supposed to be. I don't know if
Not
it's
90s, because look at the technology. Not 90s.
modern. Exactly. So people, get your shit together.
And at the end of Marvel, you have the cat puking up the Tesseract, which
Yeah.
is beginning,
Before-
because that's the beginning of whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
What was the first movie?
I
Iron
can't
Man?
remember.
Whatever.
Was that as far back as Iron Man?
No, the puking of that thing I think is for when Loki takes over the Doctor and he gets it. So whenever that movie was.
No, that's even, it's, the Tesseract was before, because the Tesseract was down in some water thing in the bottom of the ocean somewhere that they got Stark got.
Because they were looking for Captain... They're looking
Marvel.
They're looking for
Oh,
Captain America.
You're
Because
right.
he went down with the ship because Red Skull had the Tesseract. So it would have been Iron Man. First Iron Man.
Yeah, you're right.
He pukes it up, and then it's like, whoop, first Iron Man.
Literally, this has been going back since the first Iron Man.
When did Iron Man come out?
I think 2000... I'm not going to fucking fuck this up.
Because,
Hold on.
yeah, the technology is different, and I'm sure the Iron Man movie is better technology.
2008. I was going to say 2010.
Yeah, so
but.
she was in the 90s. You see from the technology, and then fast forward, it goes to Iron Man. So, no, she's going to look different. It's been a decade or more.
So that's one.
Girl got some highlights.
Two,
Let her
they
get
were
older.
complaining about her makeup and her hair. I'm sorry. One,
What's
she's
wrong with
older.
What's wrong with her hair and makeup?
They didn't have details. But the other thing is, fun fact.
Why is no one else complaining about Thor's hair and makeup?
They chopped it off in Ragnarok.
I loved it.
I loved it.
chopped.
I know, it was hot.
I love it.
Still
short.
hot.
I'm not a fan of it long.
Which it looked like he was still really funny within the trailer, which I like. Because I like him being Ragnarok Thor.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going back. I don't think he's ever going to go back to what Thor was.
Because he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, which I think
I
it
wonder
was
if
an
the
awesome...
Russo brothers did Ragnarok. Do you know?
No, the... What's-his-face did.
James Gunn?
No, it's the New Zealand dude. I can't remember how to say his name. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. That's as much as I need. I can look it up.
New Zealand director.
How about we just say
Just say
director of Ragnarok? Jesus. New Zealand. Taika Waititi?
Yes.
Jesus. I'm glad that you did not try that because I still don't even know.
He plays the rock guy.
This guy does?
Yeah, he plays the rock dude.
Oh, even better.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, that's his voice. He's
Hey,
the
here's
voice
my
actor.
friend.
Yeah.
But
I think he's dead.
one other
No,
thing.
he's not. He's alive.
One other thing that somebody said.
What was it? He was like, we tried doing a revolution, but didn't pass out enough pamphlets.
Yeah. Oh man, I love him.
But
he's one of my favorites. I wonder if he comes back or if he was on the ship when Thanos killed everybody.
He was on the ship.
Yeah, I think everybody died. Except for Thor.
Who knows? But
and Loki.
But yeah, I think after that, they definitely changed Thor to be different. And I think that might have been an opening. I think that might have been an opening for him because now with him being in Men in Black, it looks like it's a more comedic role. So I think that's awesome because then he's fighting the typecast, which is nice.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he kind of had some funny roles. Do you remember him in that one with it was a National Lampoon spinoff.
I never saw him really in anything before. The only other thing I saw him before Thor was when he was in Star Trek.
Oh my god, no. So he was in this National Lampoon one. I can't remember who the main characters are. They're funny. I can't remember. It's not Paul Rudd, but that's the only person I can think of.
Ryan Reynolds?
It wasn't Ryan Reynolds.
Okay,
it was somebody else. I'll have to look it up. And another girl that's really funny, but I can't. I think it might have been Jennifer Aniston. But they're traveling to go somewhere to like Wally World again. Like it's literally like a National Lampoon movie, and they're obviously having all this shit happen and things happen just like Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
But they go and they stop to stay with her brother or her sister or something like that, and her brother-in-law is Thor.
Okay.
Or not Thor. Well, it's not Thor. It's Chris Hemsworth. And
one and the same.
He's in the bedroom because he's trying to show them that there's like a TV or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like got his like leg up on like Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, and he's got his leg up and he's like, so this is the remote, and his fucking penis is like
my God.
huge. And then he like leaves. All right. And he's like no shirt. He's all buff and he like leaves or whatever. And the guy is like, the nerve of him showing us his muscles like that. It's so funny. Because they disregard that it's this massive fucking boat.
That's interesting because I never even heard of him until he was in Star Trek as Chris Pine's dad that blows up in the ship at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, he's in a ton of stuff. I'll look up his IMDb after. But essentially what was going on with Brie Larson is not only are they, for me personally, they're different time zones.
She looked fine in the trailer.
She looked fine, and she looked the same for me.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't nitpicking, but the other thing that they were saying is she actually taped Endgame before Captain Marvel. So that was the first time she ever played Captain Marvel. Was actually in Endgame. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting.
So she didn't even get into the role or anything else. Or you know, like with Iron Man and Captain America and all of them, they were in their own separate movies, kind of getting that role like worked out per se. Like, you know, they had to go through the grind and figure out how their character was going to be. Where she just jumped into Endgame.
Yeah,
it was like, yo, I'm Captain Marvel.
That's tough.
Right? She didn't get to go and be like, oh, this is Captain Marvel, let me fuck it up.
Yeah.
And then now I go back into here, and then I go, okay, now it's serious.
Interesting.
So I'm wondering if I can pick up on that or like, see if it'll...
And it's funny because you mentioned that because it's like a lot of the movie I really enjoyed the most with Captain Marvel is towards the end when she's actually Captain Marvel, because otherwise you're watching this whole transition of her kind of becoming it, and it was kind of slow paced and whatnot, and I felt she really came into it when she was like, she embraced it, she embraced her powers and became that character.
Yeah.
So interesting. She's IMDbing Chris now.
Ah,
I like his brother.
I like his face. Oh, I like his brother too. Liam?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was in Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I wouldn't say that's comedy.
Yeah, that's true. Untitled Hulk Hogan. What?
Oh, he's gonna do the Hulk Hogan biopic?
Oh no!
Why not just have your son do it? Wait. Oh yeah, because he's got a son and a daughter, Brooke.
Brooke, yeah, she was dumb. Let's see if there's anything that I can think of. Oh, he was in Ghostbusters. He played that hot dude.
Yeah, but that's during the Thor thing. Yeah, he was that stupid guy in Thor.
But it was
Ghostbusters.
I don't think he really was Thor. Like it
depends on when everyone actually like records it, because I never know with schedules like when they actually do movies.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to find that one. Oh yeah, there's Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. That's when I saw him. I was like, what?
The Avengers, then Snow White.
Cabin in the Woods. Oh yeah. I forgot that he's in that.
You were like, I've never seen him in anything.
Cabin in the Woods, Star Trek.
But Cabin in the Woods, oh yeah, he was in that.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't funny. That was terrifying to me.
Especially the unicorn part. Ugh.
That is so funny. I think Vacation is the one. And who's this chick? That's
Applegate.
Yes, thank you. And then this guy.
The dude from The Office, the one that sang all the time.
Yes, and he's from The Hangover. God, what the fuck is his name? Ed Helms? I guess I don't know him. Well, I mean, I don't know his name, but yeah, so he's a Griswold. He's like the son of Chevy Chase. And so he's like, I want to do a vacation like my dad. And so all this shit fucking happens. It's really hilarious. But yeah, Chris Hemsworth is the brother. And he's like showing it. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
It was really good. I did not know Keegan was in it. Isn't that Key and Peele?
Yeah.
By the way, did you ever watch Us?
No, and I never will. I'm not a
fan. It looks terrifying. I can't even get through the trailer.
I already know the story.
Can you tell me after? We won't do spoilers. Yeah. I apologize. I know we did quite a bit of spoilers already.
I'll tell you after.
I'm really, really upset still, Marvel, on Adam Warlock not being a part of it. Fuck that. I was so excited because I thought I actually figured some later in the future.
Or on the streaming service.
But I was so excited that I was about to drop this knowledge bomb because all of it, out of nowhere, I think it was this. This reminded me of the Gold Lady. The Gold Lady, she changed the color.
She was so excited to be like, I fucking know a secret. This is what's going to be at. And then she Googles it, and then she had to retract her statement.
Well, that's because it literally stated Russo brothers said. Yeah. I was like,
Russo said.
Mother?
Yeah, Russo's was like, you're wrong. You're wrong. Good for you, you're wrong. God.
I just want to see the Russo brothers go up on stage accepting awards like the Bushwhackers.
I'd be okay with that. Can they at least have the theme song play?
Oh,
I feel
fuck
like
yeah.
if I start like making entrances, I always want like my wrestling theme. I don't know if you can play it. We're gonna get in trouble by YouTube.
Oh yeah, maybe not this.
The World Wrestling Federation.
Oh.
For over 50 years.
I won't even play it because now I just want to go watch it.
You can probably do 30 seconds of it. Oh, because they're the Aussie. God, how do you remember that?
I don't know. You pull weird fucking shit out of this head. But essentially, all I'm trying to say is I'm super excited for Endgame and I can't wait.
Yeah.
I have to figure out what time I'm going to watch it because I don't really want... The problem is
How
I don't
do you
want...
not have your tickets already?
Because I don't want... That's one thing that I wanted to say is... Actually, that is something. Thank you for segueing. So, as I had mentioned, that some of the tickets were $5,000 to $10,000.
Yeah.
With that being extremely absurd and
Yeah.
ridiculous, what if they, on opening night, because there's been times, like you said, there are times when you've gone to the movies and kids have ruined the movie.
Yeah.
What happens if we up the price on just opening weekend so that parents don't
Shame
bring
on
their
you.
kids?
No. So, that's the thing. You have to remember this is a 3-hour movie. For the parents who are going to watch this movie and want to actually watch the movie, they're not going to bring their kids because that's 3 hours.
I don't think so. I think
Potentially.
they're
Or
going
you're
to.
going to have kids that are like well behaved. And like the 11 o'clock at night, you're probably safe. I want to do the 7 o'clock at night on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Just because you have school the next day.
School the next day. To be honest, I might be able to do 7 o'clock. Well,
Captain
something
Marvel,
on
I think,
Thursday.
was over the weekend, and it was like an 11 o'clock show. So, because they have those shows for, for kids and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But yeah, I mean...
It still bothers me.
It's 3 hours. There's some kids that sit through it, and there's some that don't. I don't want to poo-poo on people who have kids and be like, oh, yeah, fuck you, don't bring your kids. Like, I don't want to be like that, but... it
Get a
just
babysitter.
depends. Yeah, enjoy the movie because it's 3 hours. I mean, I don't know. I
would
don't know if
never
I'm going
want
to
to
be
bring
able
a
to listen
child
to it.
to a 3-hour movie.
The ones for me that are crazy are when they bring their kids to like horror movies and it's like people dying. Like I had someone bring their kids to A Quiet Place. I was like, this seems not the right time. Like, it's just
I don't
odd.
care how mature your children are. They should not be watching that stuff until they're like 14.
The Quiet Place was so difficult to see in theaters because I love popcorn and
Yeah, you
everyone
said that.
and everyone was having a hard time like when do I open my shit because there was no good time to do it. So it was like crinkle, 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 crinkle. Like it was really difficult to like do it. Or you like hope for some like hope for screaming.
Crazy Rich Asians when I
Oh yeah. We were watching Crazy Rich Asians and we had got all these like awesome snacks and she decides to start opening it.
It was
and
the fucking peanut butter cup.
she was opening this up and we were watching the scene and it was when they're sitting and talking at the bachelorette party.
Worst part.
And it's like they're having a conversation, but
the
then
whole
she
movie's
starts
been fun.
it's been fun. So then she starts crackling it and then it's the whole part of like, oh, I've been cheated on and the whole thing goes like silent. So you just hear this bitch like you're like, oh shit. And they're like, just do it. And she's like, oh my god.
Oh, I've never been that asshole, and it was very. It felt
Isn't
bad.
it?
It felt bad.
Mark was telling me of this thing, which I thought was interesting, where he was like, what if they did this? What if you can go to a theater, you have to sign in, like you do like a screen name, like a video game, you log in, and you go to this theater, and essentially it's like Uber, and you get everyone's name and their seat, and you rate everyone in that theater. So if someone's being a douchebag and talking or on their phone, you can rate them down.
Oh!
And so that way, like, if you're that person that gets rated down...
You can't come back to that theater or that time.
No, he's like, you get either maybe the time's not available or you get, like, seats that are off to the side so you're not disturbing anyone with your phone. But I was like, if you do that, people are going to totally just vote their friends out. Like, so you can't go back to it. So only the people that could go to the theater have, like, good rates. It's kind of like Black Mirror. They had, like, this Black Mirror and Orville where... they could rate you like on Facebook, like in real life as a person. And in Black Mirror one, as it was going down, you couldn't get loans, you couldn't drive, you couldn't really, like you end up with, if it was so low, you end up having to go to prison just because no one liked you. You can't live in certain neighborhoods. It was crazy. It was a good episode. People
That
should
reminds
watch it.
me of a comic book, because what happens, like you just said, what happens if somebody doesn't like somebody and then they get everybody else to team up on this one person that maybe people don't even know about them?
Yeah.
But there's a comic book called Crowded, and it's based off of, in the future, they have these, like, almost like bounties.
Yeah.
But it's Kickstarter funded. So, like, I could put a bounty up, and then people could, like, kickstart a bounty on someone.
So
and all of a
get
sudden,
like
it's
$1 million and someone's going to have to die.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah, see... I mean...
That's fucking scary. Because that's, like...
I want to say we're initially good.
No, I have a feeling, like, these types of things, like... And I did another comic review on A Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
And I've never read the book, because I think every time I go by it, I know the premise of it, and it makes me cringe. And so I haven't picked it up.
Sometimes it's very uncomfortable.
And I haven't watched it. Did you watch it?
I've seen it, yeah.
Okay. Did you finish it?
Watch first season, yeah. I didn't watch the second.
So I haven't watched any of it, and I didn't know what to do, but they asked me to do this graphic novel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, cool, I'll totally read the graphic novel. I started reading it, and I felt dark.
Yeah.
Like, and the art style, everything, it's like a phenomenal book. Like, the art style
Just a
is
world
like
you didn't wanna be
watercolor.
in.
Almost.
Yeah.
Like, and it's wishy-washy, and there's, like, different boxes for dialogue that they did really, really well. They executed it wonderfully. But then I was thinking, this could happen.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I understand that it was based off in the 70s lifestyle, and it was published in 1985, but we really are very close to something that could happen like that. And all of a sudden, because somebody said... Was it in the graphic novel that all of a sudden she just didn't have money on her card? She's like, I had $3,000 on here, and now I can't pay for anything. She went to go, like, buy something. And then all of a sudden, then when she goes to work, all of a sudden they're like, hey, you're fired.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's the beginning of the show. It's like, they're
Yes.
just like, yeah, no. Sorry, you're out.
Like, we're already so closely...
The beginning of the show is showing all women being fired and kicked out.
Yes. So we are so closely connected financially and all this other stuff. Like, we have all this digital stuff.
Yeah.
They could press a button and be like, all of this is created by women. Bye!
Yeah.
I'm scared. Now, if that happens, will you run away with me?
Yeah.
We're getting fucking weapons and tons of other shit, and we're gonna live in the mountains somewhere.
Yeah. We'll have to have a lot of cats.
Dusty cats.
Yeah, dusty cats.
But we have to make sure that we don't get attached, because we're probably gonna have to move a lot.
We could get like little bags and stuff so we can
To hold our cats?
Yeah, hold the
We
cats.
can only have 2 cats then.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that we also have food.
Okay.
Necessities. We're gonna have dusty cats.
If you guys haven't listened to past episodes, I have this thing like with my cats like, growing up are outside cats, but if you let them outside, they roll in dust and like dirt. So then they're like when you go to pet them, they're a little dusty. They're kind of like Pigpen from Charlie Brown. You gotta you're like, oh, my hand's like chalky now. So I always say dusty cats.
Well, whenever I see cats outside, I'm always like, oh, he's dusty.
Yeah, they're a little dusty. Like you need to be washed. They're different though, because like if you have the cats inside cats are like softer, and then outside cats are not. They're like coarse because they're dusty.
And a little greasy.
There's no flaw in this logic.
Yeah,
Dusty cats.
We have tons
hashtag dusty cats.
I'm gonna post that up. Hashtag dusty cats. But
you have to put a picture of a dusty cat up here. Dusty cat. There you go.
oh my gosh, yes. So essentially, I'm super excited. I'll figure out when I'm gonna watch it. If you do want to watch it at 11 o'clock with me,
Jesus.
I don't know if you're gonna make it at 4 o'clock to your other one. If so, then don't worry about it. But if you want to come at 11,
if it's that amazing and I've seen it on Thursday, I mean, I haven't seen a movie that late at night, then I am intrigued for sure.
I'm super excited.
And I haven't been to that new place yet either, so
I really liked their food and their drinks.
Okay,
so we went to Aquaman there.
Well, it makes me happy knowing that if it's that late that they could feed you, because that makes it a perk for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, food? Yes.
Yeah, they had the really cool like popcorn. We had like weird smorgasbord of stuff, like potato skins and pizza, and like everybody ordered something different. And I like that place more than Alamo, because where the desks are or the tables are, you can sit back and the table comes to you.
Nice.
And then you can push it back.
Okay.
And then you press the little button they have a button that they call
technology.
Yeah, and then you have like your paper up there, and then you press the button, and the person comes by, swipes it, and then goes.
Nice.
So instead of like them having to
taking
see
orders.
it,
Yeah.
Well, and then them having to see the paper, you can actually call them with the little button. But the other one at Alamo, you couldn't move the table.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
You had to sit like this, and then we like shared it.
I was gonna try the Alamo. That's what, Tempe.
In Tempe.
Yeah. I was gonna try that one.
Let me know if that one's different.
I'll let you know.
I'm so excited! Yay, Endgame! I don't know what else to say. I'm just super excited.
No, that's it. We're solid. That's it. Endgame.
Sign
end
off.
scene.
The end scene. But definitely, we are going to be trying to not talk about Marvel. Hopefully they won't have a bunch of stuff coming within the next couple of weeks as we ramp up to Endgame. But if they do, obviously we'll try and cover it. I wanted to just make sure that we got it out of the way now, because I know that we're gonna be a bundle of nerves.
To be honest, we get to
this
it.
is what my first. So I wanted to write about comics today, and I was super excited because I had a couple of things that I wanted to share with you that I didn't think that you would know about.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like Endgame, 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 Endgame.
And you're like this. You're like,
and I was like, ah! Stop thwacking me in the
yeah,
face.
like you can't. It's
with
just,
your Marvel dick,
yeah,
okay?
It's just like mushroom stamping. You're like, I don't want to talk about this. You're like, you have no option. I'm like, all right, well.
So like couple things that I wanted to say to you and talk about was Cowboy Bebop is doing a live action, which is going to be the Walking Dead dude, I think.
Rick?
Was it Rick? No, the Asian dude.
Glenn?
Yes, I think him.
He's fantastic as a voice actor, too, because he did Voltron.
Also did a movie called Burn, I think it is. Holy fuck. Amazing movie. Actually, I'll lend you it. I has, you borrow.
Okay.
You can borrow. It's upstairs. It is actually really good.
Okay.
Very twisted and interesting, so I highly recommend watching it, but I'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But they have Buffy the Vampire Slayer comic book. Issue number 4 is coming out, and they're bringing Angel.
I was excited for a second, then you said Angel. I was like, eh.
Oh. Yeah.
Eh.
And he's having his own comic series.
Eh.
So he's going to come out number 4.
Don't care.
And Angel number 0 is... It wasn't Spike, I'm sorry. I just saw Angel's face, and I was like, oh, Buffy!
Poofy hair.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, whatever. That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, well, if it was Spike, it would have been me like, holy shit, and just like leave, and I've just been excited. And you're like, it's Buffy, and it's Angel. I'm like,
I am interested to see what they do.
The anti-orgasm.
I know.
Like,
They made him the demon, though.
He is a demon.
I know. Angel, the nice demon.
And so wait, is he Angel or is he Angelus?
It said Angel. I don't know if I don't have the comic book, but I will definitely read
the
it.
Slayer book.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
need to actually start the Slayer book.
Slayer. Let's talk about Halo's return.
Well,
they
we're
talked
still
about
waiting.
it. Borderlands 3 is coming out soon. Super excited. We're just gonna have to save all of this for after.
Clearly, there's gonna be a lot.
There's so much shit, and all I have to talk about is Avengers and Marvel. I hate it, but
let's just get this out of the way, the blinding red light out of the way, and then we can have fun with other things.
There's so many other things, and that's just a taste. So hopefully, if you guys were still listening by the end of this, and you didn't trail off already, we're coming with new stuff. I promise. But definitely hit the subscribe. I don't know where it's located over here. Hit the subscribe. Check that bell, get our notifications
ding, ding.
when we have new videos out. And then also our podcast is, if you can't watch it on YouTube for some forsaken reason, we have it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean, and geekresponsibly.com. So,
which you still need to update, because it's still like half of it's like in like a different language.
What?
Unless it's the new one.
I will double check.
You might want to double check, because it's like Bridget, and it's like...
No, because okay, I know what you're talking about. I will change that, because I didn't know... I changed it on your bio in the actual...
Like, the head, the homepage is like a different...
it's Latin. Like... Lorem ipsum.
It's the static Latin that you haven't fixed your shit yet, is what it is.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. All right. Sorry, guys, for keeping you for so long, but always remember to Geek